I think I had a really productive session with Jodie and Jerel.
At one point we were on 2 different pages, now we're not in the same book.
This is what happens when the alpha woman gets a little bit out of control. But there's a lot more going on beneath the surface with these two.
She's controlling in general.
He's passive aggressive and it drives me insane.
Let's cover it in my play-by-play.
For the longest I've been telling him, I'm like, we're disconnected. At one point we were on 2 different pages, now we're not in the same book.
You can see right here from the beginning, they're sort of separated from each other. There's kind of a tightness about them, especially about Jodie. She doesn't seem so thrilled to be here.
There's a breakdown in communication, misunderstandings.
From both of you or from Jerel?
Him.
I think this dynamic of over control.
Dude, when you go to the bank, you need to tell me you're going to the bank.
And a little bit of passive aggressive resentment. So it's mostly around money that she's a little more controlling.
She's controlling in general.
Has probably been the nature of their relationship from the beginning. But as they got married and started to have children, that's usually when those dynamics start to really take a toll on the relationship.
I don't want to do everything. I want him to do stuff. Ah, he didn't do it. Fine, I'll do it myself.
Jodie's got this tough girl persona. Like, you know, you just have to suck it up that I'm angry and mad most of the time. And as I was talking to them about her being a little bit calmer in the face of the money issues, she says,
the last 2 times it happened, I was really calm. I was really collected.
You didn't go off like you usually do. You were a little bit more calm, but you still were at instead of a 10, you were 9.
And she says,
it's better than being an 11.
Her whole attitude has been, you just have to deal with it, dude. It's your problem and I'm gonna punish you for it.
Oh my gosh, that's the part that drives me crazy. And he still did the same thing. I'm like, what the? Nah.
Jerel's sort of been put in this box. And he tries to pop out sometimes and assert himself.
I want to know how I'm going to fix it or have it fixed before I bring it up to her attention because I know she's going to ask me that.
But Jodie just slams the top back down.
I think he doesn't want to deal with conflict. I don't know.
Jodie's control over Jerel is like a vice. She's got him so tightly contained that he has no room to reach out to her. You're what I call an alpha woman.
Yes.
You like to be in control of everything. That makes you feel safe. The alpha woman is very defensive.
But I don't want to be that way. I don't want to control him.
She keeps the world at bay to protect herself. And you can see this here with Jodie. She's very protected. She's a little bit defensive. She uses a lot of eye rolling and kind of joking around to protect herself. What she's really feeling is scared, frustrated, and very vulnerable. I want you to go on what I call a surrender date. You, Jodie, for one night only, are going to completely surrender control. I just have to mention the surrender date here, and Jerel's doing a cheer with his arms up in the air. This guy desperately wants some room to take charge. Jerel controls everything. What you wear, where you go, how you get there, what you order, every decision for the entire night. I'm just touching the surface of Jodie letting go of some control, and she's already sweating. Jerel's patting her down. It's really, really scary for her to think about letting go of some of that control. Think you can do it for one night?
It better be a good night.
That's not the point. The point of it is an exercise in giving up control.
Okay.
And recognizing that everything's okay when you do. What happens is that we're very defensive at first. And then when our vulnerability comes up, we get very sad and scared. And then once we open ourselves, then we can start to let the joy in. You can see here that underneath all the anger, there are really some playful kids that are best friends. And I love to see that. I like to see that they can laugh together despite all their frustrations. I like to see that as controlling as Jodie is, she does allow Jerel to make jokes and make her laugh sometimes. And that's a really good sign. I would love to see more of this Jodie around.
Yes.
I feel really good about this couple. If they do the work, I think they're going to do great. So there's your play-by-play. If you like what you see, be sure to subscribe so you never miss an episode of Couples in Crisis.
To see more Couples in Crisis, subscribe or watch another episode right now. And don't forget to watch Fitness Guinea Pig, where we test today's hottest workout and diet trends.